So as we got into this trim, we realized there wasn't just one layer of separation, there was actually a couple layers to get through, and underneath that, that's where that dermatitis was. And you might be asking yourself, how does that dermatitis get all the way inside that claw to begin with? And they always start with some other type of problem, some type of access point for that bacteria to get in there. In this case, we had a white line defect. That bacteria was able to get up underneath there, and then we've got the perfect environment for that colonization to happen. Now, we've got to clean this away. Chlorhexidine is my antiseptic of choice for this because it sprays on nice and clear. And it allows me to see all those little edges that I still need to work on. Right along this white line, that's where I'm going to start now. Once we got all that loose horn removed, this is what we were left with, and you can see all of the dermatitis modeled into that sole. Now, if we're ever going to get a good hoof layer to grow on there again, we need to get that dermatitis taken care of. We're going to use salicylic acid for that. That along with a wrap, and that's all this cow really needs. First glance, we've got some staining here up above, got some debris down below that we got to clean out of there. And at this point, it's really hard to tell if that dermatitis is cleared up. So let's get this sole cleaned up, do a little bit of trimming here, and evaluate our previous work. So what I'm looking for on these rechecks is to make sure that that sole now is fully intact, meaning there's no openness left from those digital dermatitis lesions that were on there before. I'm also going to look to see how deep that sole is, if we've got good thickness on that, whether or not that block can stay on, or if I need to replace it. In this case, I know that it's going to need to stay on there because it's only been a couple of weeks since that first trim, so there's no way that that sole can be thick enough to bear weight yet. This block is positioned correctly, so I can leave that there. I'm also going to look near the white line and see if there's any cracks that might extend up inside that wall, which could cause problems if not taken care of, so I take care of that. So we do have a nice new sole here. No more digital dermatitis lesions on this. Now all we have left to do is to bring her back in a couple of weeks to pop that block off. Thanks for watching, guys.